Hey guys, this is Colin, and in today's video I'm partnering up with Mabett to review their hood deflector with LED lights for a 2025 Ford Maverick XL. This should be applicable for 2022 models and upwards. I'm going to unbox, assemble, show you how to wire the lights, demonstrate them, and then provide a review. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the size of the box that it came in. I've already cut it, and inside there's this protector. We have a bag of tools. There's zip ties, there's the plastic prying tool. There's these adhesive pieces to retain the wiring in the hood, and then a wrench. We have two side pieces. I'm gonna take them out. And lastly, we have the piece that goes in the middle. Let's take a look at these. Here's the side piece. It's made of plastic. Here's the back with the double-sided tape. Same thing on this side. This is the middle piece. We have the 3 LED strips here. There's a textured material here. This is the top side. Here's the back. We can see the LED strips are fastened to this plastic housing. There are plugs, and they all run into this bundle here with the grounding strip and the positive wire. There's a built-in fuse right here. This other part plugs into the fuse box. At this point, you should take a look at all of the pieces to make sure that nothing is damaged before you put on the double-sided tape. This is the instruction manual. These are the different parts inside the box. This is where we're applying it. We'll clean the hood. We'll take the double-sided tape backing off, apply the sides, apply the middle, wire the grounding strip, run the positive wire into the cabin, taking off the fuse box cover, location of the fuse box, and then organizing the cable. For models with an electronic sunroof, you're going to use this dedicated adapter and put it in here. I've already used the microfiber cloth to clean the surface. It's very crucial that it's clean because we're relying on double-sided tape to hold it down. I'm going to test fit it. I think I'll place it here, and I'm going to take the double-sided tape off and apply it. Lining up the edge right here, and the one down here. I'm going to push it firmly into place. Since you only get one chance, you can partially pull off the double-sided tape as shown. Fit the product on, making sure that everything lines up. And when you're good with the position, you can pull the rest of the tape off and then push it firmly into place. Lastly, we're going to do the middle section. If you want, you can try dry fitting this and loosening all of this wiring to make sure that it's long enough. I read on some reviews that the cable was too short by a few feet, but they should have revised it since then. So I'm going to trust them and hope that it's long enough. I've already loosened the tire wire so I can get a few more inches so that this wiring bundle can clear the deflector. I've already pulled the backing from the double-sided tape for the second strip right here and the two here. I partially loosened the backing from the top and bottom so that I can dry fit it, and then I'm going to put it in place. I'm going to pull this double-sided backing off of the top and bottom, making sure that this cable is routed through this opening, and push it into place. Next, we'll open the hood by pulling this twice. Lifting the hood, we'll take this rod and prop the hood up. We'll loosen the rest of this wiring. Looking inside the engine bay, they're asking us to use this bolt right here. We're going to take the tool that it came with, loosen it, Going to take the grounding wire, place it here, and then put this bolt back in. And it's going to look like this. Opening our front passenger door, they want us to route the wiring through this space right here. I would prefer to feed it through the firewall so it doesn't have to go through the side of the door being left exposed, but I'll take a look at that later. Just quickly looking, there's this boot right here for the wiring harness that you might be able to use. You might be able to squeeze it through or drill a hole through, but I don't want to mess with that. In the meantime, I'll just use what they recommended. This is that opening again. Going to feed these wires through. The instructions just said to pull it through, but it doesn't say where to pull it through from, whether it's the top of this blue piece or below it. I chose to route it between this door wiring cover. That way I can just feed it through here. That way it has a straight run across through this weathering strip and this plastic trim, because when I tried routing it through the top, there's nothing really for it to hide under on this weathering strip. I'll pull this plastic up and feed it through. Just like that. And then looking down here, there's this plastic. I'm gonna pull it right here. Let me show you the back. It's held on by 3 clips, 2 on the top and 1 in the middle, so you have an idea of what to pull. Looking at the instruction manual, it says for models without a sunroof, you can simply plug the fuse right here. This is fuse number 6. It's the red 10 amp on the bottom left side of this green fuse. And that's if it looks like this. The way it came out of the package, it actually had this 10 amp fuse in line with that plug. So I actually installed it with this on and it worked. I'm planning to keep this fuse just in case the LEDs get shorted. It's going to blow this fuse first without damaging the fuse box. You can install it just with this plug without the fuse, but if you have a sunroof model, you're supposed to put this fuse in line, which is how it comes from the factory. Taking a look at the fuse box, we're going to use the red 10 amp spare on the bottom left of that larger green box. I don't see a fuse remover, so I had to provide my own, and I have it gripped right here. I'm going to pry it out like that. Looking at the other end of the cable, we're just going to plug this in because there's already a 10 amp provided. I'm going to take this one out and put the one that I just took out in because I trust it more. I've gone ahead and replaced it. I'll plug this back in. It's plugged in. I'm going to tidy up the wiring in this location and put the cover back into place. It came with 5 of these adhesive cable holders, so I'm going to put them on. I'm going to take off the backing. I'll show you how I routed it. There's 5 of these clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used the zip ties and clipped off the excess. Of the 5 zip ties, one of them was broken. The mechanism that holds the zip tie in place was missing. So I have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here is the grounding cable, and then the rest of the cable goes beside the fender, between the front door, and then into the fuse box. Moving on to the review, what I like most about this product is that it's supposed to provide protection from sand, rocks, bugs from hitting your hood, and possibly your windshield. As an added benefit, it has these LED lights, which in my opinion makes the Maverick look more aggressive. It also provides an extra layer of visibility to those cars driving in front of you. The installation was very simple. I took off the double-sided tape, put it on the hood, ran a wire to the fuse box, plugged it in, and cleaned it up. The installation takes about 20 minutes, and the hard plastic seemed to fit the hood well. Some things I noticed is that the wire that goes into the hood sticks out a little bit. You won't notice it unless you're looking really close. And then the wire also does run behind the fender in front of the front door. It's easy, but I feel like it would have been cleaner, but probably more difficult to run it through the firewall inside the engine bay. Initially, I thought the LEDs would turn on with the headlights. After wiring it to the fuse box, I realized that the LEDs turn on when you turn the key on the accessory position, which isn't a bad thing. If you're interested in this product, it's currently on their website and on Amazon. It retails for $99.99, but it's currently on sale for $79.99. And if you use my coupon code Colin, you can get an additional 10% off. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Feel free to leave questions or comments in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.